Hello, my name is Jade. I don't know if I did a proper introduction yet for this vlog, but my name is Jade. I'm a polymer clay artist. I sketch a lot sometimes, and this is my studio. This vlog is kind of one of my non-traditional vlogs. I wanted to just do something a little different, so me and Max took a trip to Black Mountain, or we're going to take a trip to Black Mountain in the sequence of this video. And I've just been having a lot of art block lately, so this was kind of like my rest and reset for that. And I thought I'd just do a lot of sketchbooking and work on my Patreon. But yeah, that's how this vlog is, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that it brings you comfort and that you enjoy seeing all the nature in this video, and I hope it's refreshing for you. But yeah, I think I might sculpt a little bit in this vlog. Just the sole purpose of it wasn't to be a sculpting vlog. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, if you're new here, thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye. Me, Max, and Fred are in Black Mountain for our anniversary, and I just thought I'd do a little vlog of me sketching while we're up here, and just kind of document our trip. But yeah, we're currently hiking up the path to go to the waterfall, and I'm going to show you guys the waterfall. But yeah, and I'll show you guys me sketching it and my sketchbook when we get back to our Airbnb.
That guy's, I'm just gonna let it burn.
So honestly, lately I've kind of been struggling with some art block, and I feel like it stemmed from just making a lot of clay lately. I really enjoy like con prepping and stuff, but sometimes it can be overwhelming when I have one back to back. It's May, and I just did my last event for May. My next con is not till July, so I have some downtime. It is mine and Max's anniversary, so we just took a trip, but I just thought I'd take some time to just sketch my sketchbook because I haven't done that in a little while. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me while I do some sketching. Honestly, it's been pretty refreshing coming up here since there's so many like art galleries and things. It's kind of given my creative palette like a new inspiration, if that makes sense. But yeah. This is cute. Hey guys, so we are back at the Airbnb, and I just wanted to get some sketching in from the stuff that we got earlier. I think sometimes art block isn't really about losing creativity. Sometimes it's just your mind asking for new air, new light, and new things to experience. This trip to the mountains was for our anniversary, but honestly, I felt like it was a rest from my work at home. We did end up picking up a sketchbook for me to get some work done. It wasn't really work. I just wanted another sketchbook that I could sit down and like have no pressure like sketching in. Most of the time when I sit down and do work, I have this perfectionist mindset, and I feel like as artists it's good to take a step back from that, especially if art is like your profession, and just take time to work on your own pieces of artwork and just go back to enjoying it. I feel like a lot of artists grew up doing artwork and it was something that they enjoyed, so it's good to go back to those roots and enjoy doing what you love. Going out in nature while we were on this trip definitely reminded me of that. Since I've been dealing with art block recently, yeah, it was a great refresher just being out in nature and seeing my creativity come back to me. If you're dealing with art block, just know that it's not something that will be forever, but it does happen to the best of us, and just there's no pressure. Just take out a piece of paper, put some ideas down, and trust me, the creativity will definitely come back to you. But yeah, I hope this vlog has brought some comfort to you, and if you're dealing with art block, just know that you're not stuck, that there's always going to be creativity in you. It's never going to leave and not come back. Sometimes I get worried about this, but not as much lately. But yeah, sketching. Once I finished sketching at the Airbnb, we decided to go grab some dinner. We ate at this lovely pizza restaurant, and our waitress was amazing, so I definitely recommend going and checking it out.
human names they called. Fred, you're better behaved than my girl.
So we decided to go up to the pier on the mountain and just look at how beautiful the mountains are. It was absolutely stunning, and we actually decided to sit up here until sunset. You can see the dew falling on the mountains. It was just absolutely breathtaking. Max actually got me a new camera for our anniversary, so you can see me here testing it out. But yeah, I decided to sit down and get quite a bit of sketching done while we were out here. The scenery was just lovely, and it was just a great refresher. I know I've said that so many times, but very, very true. And if you guys are in the South Carolina area or even North Carolina, I highly recommend going to Black Mountain. Its art is so rich, and the scenery is just so beautiful. But yeah. Sitting up here on the mountain, I had a lot of time to think, and I think one of the hardest things about being a young artist is feeling like every single thing that I create has to become something important. Something to post, something to sell, something that proves that I'm improving. But sitting up here in the mountains sketching reminds me that art can just exist because it makes me feel alive for a moment. I think we forget that creativity needs softness sometimes. It needs quiet mornings, messy sketchbooks, unfinished ideas, and moments where nobody is expecting anything from you. You don't have to create a masterpiece every day to be an artist. Sometimes being an artist just means noticing things. The way the trees move, the way the colors in the sky are, the feeling of cold air on your hands while you're drawing. I used to think that art block meant I was failing somehow, but now I think it's usually a sign that your mind is tired and needs new experiences to hold on to. So if you're a young artist struggling right now, this is your reminder that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to make bad sketches. It's okay to create things nobody else will ever see. Not every piece of art has to become content. Sometimes it can just become a memory. Hey guys, it's now the next day. I accidentally didn't record a clip of us leaving to go do our things for this day, but basically we are going to go to the Folk Art Museum up in the Appalachians. They have a lot of folk art and things like that, with like things from like mysterious creatures lurking in the woods and stuff that artists have made up there. I love that the mountains were so centered around art. It was a great refresher, but yeah, let's go check out this museum. So when you walked into the Folk Art Museum, it was basically a massive gallery with beautiful artwork from artists in the area. They also had a quaint little gift shop at the bottom of the gallery that you could go in and purchase artwork from some of the artists who made the pieces upstairs. I love this so much because a lot of the art was centered around clay, and that's exactly what I do, and it was so much relatable. It kind of felt like home, and I really enjoyed it. And if you're in Black Mountains, I definitely recommend going and checking out the Folk Art Museum. Yeah, so that was pretty much the Folk Art Museum. I absolutely loved going in there and viewing all the artwork. There's quite a few artists there that reminded me of my artwork, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And I love that we kind of share some connections. After this, we pretty much just went home, and I kind of tried to draw some folk art of my own and tried to catch up on some sketches that I didn't quite get to finish while we were on the trip. And I worked on some of my Patreon snail mail, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to my amazing Patreons. You sponsored this video. Hey guys, hello. It is now Tuesday, and me and Max just got back from our trip. I have a few sketches that I was working on in the mountains that I didn't get to finish up there, and I'm just kind of looking at the photos I took and going from there. But this one is actually inspired by leeches on YouTube. If you guys watch a lot of vlogs or anything like that, I highly recommend checking out her YouTube channel. She is a very big inspo in my life, but she did 2 sketches recently. Actually, it might have been a few years ago, and she posted them on Instagram. One of a girl in a tree with koalas, and then one of a girl climbing out of a tree with fish, and I just love that concept. And when I was in the mountains, I kind of like felt inspired by her vlogs and stuff like that. So in honor of her and her vlogs and media, I decided to do a sketch kind of like hers, with a girl sleeping in the tree, some fish in the tree. But yeah, I'm just working on that piece still. I also have this one over here. Like I said, we were in the mountains, you guys saw in the vlog, so I added some mountains in here. We were in the Appalachian Mountains, or Appalachian Mountains, however you pronounce it. They have a lot of history and folklore and folk art. We actually toured a folk art museum. I've included that in this vlog, so you guys can see a little bit of the art that's inspired around there. But basically, they have a lot of artwork that's inspired by myths and legends and creatures in the woods. So I decided to come up with my own cute creature with a spin of some ideas I found off Pinterest. She's not done. Obviously, the landscape's not done. So I'm just gonna try to catch up on my sketchbook sketches at home. Once they're done, I do have a few clay things I want to make that are inspired by the mountains. And I want to prep them for my new shop update. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at for this. We're gonna have one shop drop right before, well, we'll have one spring one, that's the one that I'm working on now, and then we'll have another for summer. Now this next one is going to be, like I said, inspired by the mountains, so it's going to be more like cozy, and then we'll switch over to a summer drop. But if you guys are wanting any Studio Ghibli clay art or anything like that, head over there, check that out, because I want to have that available soon. All of my Studio Ghibli art will be leaving my shop, and a new batch of artwork will be uploaded. I'm gonna try to turn these 2 sketches into prints and have them available too. But yeah, I also did this one while we were up there. If you guys paid attention to my Instagram story, you can see it. And then I also did another of our Airbnb we stayed in. I left it a light sketch because I wanted to watercolor paint it, and I need to get to that. But yeah, this is just some time that I took to sketch. Life got so serious that I forgot I love to sketch, basically. Me and Max picked up a new sketchbook. That's what all of this is in. I love my cute sketchbook, but I just don't love the binding on it. This one, when you open it, the pages like lay flat pretty much, so it's easy to come in and sketch things. I'm very particular about my sketchbooks, so I picked this one up and I really love it because it lays flat. That's not the case for my cute one, so I will only put like doodles probably in the cute one. This will be more of like my travel sketchbook and just like my avid sketchbook that I will be sketching in, probably mainly for myself, but I might do some more sketchbook vlogs in the future. But yeah, I just wanted to bring y'all with me while I was on that trip and kind of do a recap on my artwork because I've had art block for about a month now. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoy. Bye. Hey, so I'm just trying to finish up that sketch I just showed you guys. I'm actually adding color to it now. I went to the galleries today and I picked up some alcohol markers from TJ Maxx the night before, and let me tell you, those alcohol markers work amazing, especially for them to be off-brand. And then I also picked up these really nice brown pens at the art gallery store in our gallery, and they worked amazing as well. So it really made this piece turn out really pretty. I'll try to show you guys what it looks like at the end of this vlog. I also decided, in honor of the black bears, to do a black bear clay keychain for my Patreon this month. But yeah, I'm currently sculpting it right now. It was a black bear with a red apple on top of its head and a red scarf. I wanted to make it cozy because I love my cozy stuff. I know it's about to be summertime, but if you're a fall person like me, then you understand. But yeah, this is what my May snail mail looks like. If you're interested in being signed up for my snail mail, head over to my Patreon. This is also my finished sketch. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Please like and subscribe.